this wasn't an easy decision for me. You know, I'm not scared to stand up for my faith in Christ, but I wrestle with it because I know the initial reaction. I'll try and explain, you know, what's in my head and what's in my heart, and then we can try to figure it out. So, I mean, I think you guys already have kind of my statement, but I'd just like to read it for you guys if that's possible, and then we can kind of expand from there. So, under the umbrella of the NHL's Hockey is for Everyone initiative, the San Jose Sharks have chosen to wear a jersey in support of the LGBTQIA+ community tonight. For all 13 years of my NHL career, I've been a Christian, not just in title, but in how I choose to live my life daily. I have a personal faith in Jesus Christ, who died on the cross for my sins, and in response, asked me to love everyone and follow him. I have no hate in my heart for anyone. I've always strived to treat everyone with respect and kindness. In this specific instance, I'm personally choosing not to endorse something, you know, a sexual identity or orientation that is counter to my convictions, which are based in the Bible, which I consider the highest authority in my life. I strongly believe, you know, I feel like I couldn't reiterate that enough. I strongly believe that every person has value in life, value and worth. You know, you guys, my teammates, everyone. I strongly believe that every person has value and worth, and people in this community. And the LGBTQIA+ community, like all others, should be welcome in all aspects of the game of hockey. So obviously, that's kind of my statement, which the team has, I think, already given to you guys. I think something that I want to kind of reiterate, and you know, you guys can ask me and whatnot, but or can check me on it. But you know what I'm like. I think you know my reputation. I feel like I've treated you guys with respect and dignity, and that's kind of how I treat everyone. As far as teammates, you know, regardless of you know, race, religion, sexual orientation, you know, I treat everyone with the same kindness and respect. I mean, when a guy walks in the room, I don't ask him, you know, his life story. You know, I just, you know, my faith is said that, like I said before, everyone has worth and value, and I love them. And so, you know, when a guy gets traded to a team, you know, often I'll ask the people in charge, like, what's their number? You know, so I can send them a text, welcome to the team, ask if they need anything. You know, and I don't do that based off of, you know, what they believe or what they identify with. You know, I do that because, you know, I'm taught to love and to care for people. And so, you know, that's who I am. And so, but the counter side or the other side is that I just can't, you know, publicly and personally endorse, you know, something that goes against, you know, my beliefs. And so that's kind of where I'm at so far. You know, I mean, maybe one story to help, you know, bridge the gap or to understand that is, you know, I've had lots of awesome teammates, and even in the room here, we have guys that believe different things. But in Toronto, you know, I had Nazem Kadri as a teammate. You know, a great guy, loved him to death. You know, and I don't know exactly the extent of his faith, his Muslim faith, but he's a Muslim, right? And I think you could talk to him and ask him if I treated him any different. You know, it's I loved him. I competed with him on the ice. We joked around. You know, we did life together. And yet, you know, I think that, you know, people would understand if I, you know, that I wouldn't be able to wear, you know, a Muslim jersey and warm-ups promoting the Muslim faith, you know, being a Christian and a follower of Christ, and I think he himself would fully understand that. So I know there's this can be confusing and incredibly complex at times, but kind of at the end of the day is, I love everyone and the people in this community. Again, if I had a gay teammate, I hope I would be the first one to shake his hand when he comes in and treat him like I would any other teammate. And also, I mean, like, some perspective for me is or some context to put into context for you guys. Like, this wasn't an easy decision for me. I'm not scared to stand up for my faith in Christ, but I wrestle with it because I know the initial reaction of putting out a statement like this or showing up to warm-ups and not wearing the jersey can come across offensive or a slap in the face, and obviously I love them, and that initial reaction is not something that I intend and that I don't like happening, but for me, obviously, again, it comes back to my faith and I think the depth of who I am, of how I've shown over my career and over my life, and I hope to continue to show that. I mean, I'm by no means perfect in any way, but it will show that I truly do love and care, and I just can't publicly and personally endorse it.